As I look up at the skies, my mind starts dripping, a tear drops my eye. My body temperature falls. I'm shaking and I'm breaking, trying to save the dogs. Pumping on my chest and I'm screaming. I stop breathing, damn, I see demons. Dear God, I wonder, can you save me? I came down, but boo-boos had to have my baby. Remember that, Snoop Dogg? Remember that? That was basically saying you sold your soul to the devil. Murder was the case that they gave me. Dear God, I wonder, can you save me? You don't remember that? Of course you remember that. Let me tell you something, man. Once you already committed into selling your soul to the devil, there's no escape. The only way you can escape is if you give the devil your soul. And you're never going to rest in peace because you're going to remain in hell for your eternal life. That song right there should have been more than enough for everybody that listens to your music to understand that you sold your soul to the devil. And you admitted it. And this song is about 30-something years old, if I'm not mistaken. 20-something, 30 years old. And you literally are doing things to prove to the world that you actually really sold your soul a long time ago. Because remember, it was your bodyguard that killed Buddy. But you was the one going to trial for the murder, and you beat the murder case, and Suge Knight was there to help you every step of the way. And for you to say F Suge Knight, I don't get it. But hey, everybody got their own, personal problems and their own agenda as they go on with their lives. You understand what I'm saying? Suge Knight right now is in prison doing a 28-year bid. He's already been there for 11 or 12 years, if I'm not mistaken. So, we have to really look at everything that you have done after death row was already diminished. Everything you say is cap. Everything you say is lies. And then when you say things, you want to apologize. Why be so apologetic when you say it from the heart and soul? Your own peoples have given up on you. Your own hood has given up on you. You understand what I'm saying? And basically for you to do what you're doing now, it perfectly states. And you giving a statement by saying, you are rocking this rainbow cartoon that you want to design and you want to create through the powerful elites. You'll do anything for money. Anything. Tupac talked about this just like Nas talked about this. What really gets to me is that my own brother sold his soul for riches when he ethered Jay-Z on the song. So let's not take away the fact that you already embraced that and you admitted it to selling your soul. You know what happened with Tupac. We all know, the real ones know that you lied about Tupac, about you going to the hospital and talking to his mother. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, even Danny Boy said it, and a couple of Tupac homeboys even said it. We never saw Snoop Dogg in the hospital. He never went there. And all the lies that you have been saying throughout the years, and then disrespecting Eminem like he wasn't a part of your camp. Then you want to go ahead and apologize to him. But before all that, you're talking about whoever votes for Donald Trump, Uncle Tom, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, Donald Trump becomes president and you out there in the inauguration doing a song. Which one is it? Are you with the right side or you with the left side? Which one is it? You lie so much like Fat Joe, you're not credible. Your words ain't valued enough. You're not sustained to being somebody that is trustworthy. Your loyalty is even worse. Let me tell you one thing, Snoop Dogg. You can't run away from your demons and for what you do wrong. And remember, we all know you real close with Puff Daddy. And all of a sudden, Puff Daddy's going through this and you don't see Snoop Dogg around P. Diddy, helping P. Diddy, supporting P. Diddy, a distraction. Move away from that. And all this Illuminati shit that you've been doing lately is perfectly showing that you are not one of us. and then slightly disrespecting Kendrick Lamar, that you have to apologize to Kendrick Lamar as well. What they said about Kobe Bryant, you said it from the heart, and then next thing you know, you apologizing to that woman too, which I can't stand. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Are you a fake wannabe gangster, or you really quit walking for real? Which one is it? You ain't out there putting in work. You ain't out there doing what gangsters do. You out there doing exactly what the Illuminati wants you to do. You sold your soul. You got rules and regulations and stipulations to follow. You can't just get away with whatever you want. Murder was the case that they never gave you, but you took it and ran with it. You ain't no killer, bruh. Let's just be real. Your bodyguard was the killer. He protected you, but it was you that went to trial and beat the trial, as a matter of fact. So don't take credit for something that you didn't do. And then how people are exposing you now with this gay rainbow cartoon that you want to put out there. Can't you just say no? Can't you just say, you know what, look, I ain't with that, you know what I'm saying? That ain't me. I don't support that. No disrespect to the gay community or everything, but, you know, I got kids and everything. I don't want my kids to see this. You say, yeah. Where's your morals? Where's your respect as a man? Where's your intelligence? It seems not to be there. So it further shows that you'll do anything for money. You will do anything for the dollar bill, y'all. And let me tell you, son, for the real ones that know who you are and been following you for years, we all understand that you didn't like Tupac. You hated Tupac. You was jealous of Tupac. Why? Because when Tupac went to death row, he took over. Suge Knight only said Tupac, and his whole world was surrounded by what name? Tupac or Maurice Shakur. And you hated it because you was the man in death row. Before Tupac came to death row, you was the man. Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, death row's in the motherfucking half. Bow wow wow. You remember that, bruh? You had it. You had it, yeah, and you don't stop, cause there's 187 on the undercover cop. You had it, Snoop Dogg, you had it. But once Tupac came in there, that was it. The Dogg Pound caught beef, you caught beef, all the other artists caught beef. Why? Because Tupac became the brand. He became the face of death row. So for you to say that you didn't like Hit 'Em Up, but Gaddafi and all them boys, they say Snoop Dogg was in the studio, you know what I'm saying, dancing, flowing to it and everything, even saying word for word. Not even that. Before that, you had songs dissing Biggie Smalls, but you said that you was down and cool with Biggie Smalls and Puff Daddy. Stop contradicting yourself, though. Which one is it, bruh? You know what it is? Since you have to follow rules and regulations, you're gonna downplay it like as in, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, I ain't wanted no problems, I ain't wanted no beef, you know what I'm saying? I was down with the East Coast and the West Coast. That's why you had to sleep in the private jet. Before Tupac went to the Mike Tyson fight, you had to sleep in the private jet with one eye open, with a fork and a spoon or fork on a knife, because you was afraid for your life. Because Tupac heard you with Angie Martinez in the interview saying, nah, I'm down with Biggie Smalls. I'm down with Puff Daddy. Those are my niggas right there. And Tupac had serious beef with Biggie Smalls and Puff Daddy. And once Tupac heard that, Tupac said, oh, nah, bro. Pick a side, bro. Is it going to be West Coast? Because when your trailer got shot up in New York, remember when you came out with the song, New York, ain't always what it seems. Remember? Tupac said, hey man, F them niggas. I'm riding with Snoop Dogg all day. West Coast, nigga, West Coast. You forgot about that? Tupac was willing to ride for you, but you betrayed it, your own camp. And when Tupac got shot, you came out with Puff Daddy on the Steve Harvey show and say, nah, man, the East Coast and West Coast ain't got no beef. It's all propaganda. It's all publicity. It's all a conspiracy. It ain't true. We cool as hell. You know damn well that Tupac would have never approved to that. You know damn well Tupac would have never accepted that. You know damn well that Suge Knight would not abide by that bullshit if Pac was alive. And Pac ain't get shot. But you see, your moves ain't even calculated. You move like a Karen. Because everything you say, it's contradictable. Your lies, your manipulation, and all the BS that be coming out your mouth, it's never real. So people don't know what to expect from you. And then you with this woman right here. What hood nigga I know that is willing to do all this? What happened to the old Snoop Dogg that had morals? Even though you from the hood, even though you grew up in that, environment or whatever, but you still gotta show respect to yourself. You still gotta show homage and humility to those that wanted to back you up, those that had your back, and those that were willing to die with you. You decided to go the other route. You decided to say, fuck this shit. I'm finna do me. Cause I'm jealous that Tupac took Death Row from me. Yeah, you was really mad. And what happened? You had a walkie-talkie when Pac was at the fight with Mike Tyson. And when Pac got shot, the next tail walkie-talkie, it came in and it said, we got him, we got him. Nobody had them walkie-talkies, just the people that set Tupac up and you. Because not even the security guards that was at the Mike Tyson fight had any of those walkie-talkies, which is the next tale. So you see, Snoop, we real people know that you are a liar, that you are a devil's child. We all understand that you sold your soul to the devil and you have to do things in their favor for you to continue to get the bag. But a gay cartoon? Damn, come on, bruh. How far you willing to go? Very far, I see. And I'm going to tell you something. God doesn't like ugly. So get your life together, my brother, or make a change. Because if you don't, you're going to burn in hell for the rest of your eternal life. And I leave this video by saying, we real ones know what you're doing. And don't think that we just going to sit here and play the fool and believe everything you say. Because just like you and Fat Joe, y'all two are the biggest liars, Rushmore, sky's the limit brothers. So be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it, like Eminem says. This is your boy Chico Black. Y'all hit me up. Y'all leave your comments down below. Tell me what it is, and tell me how you feel about Snoop Dogg selling his soul and him admitting it that he sold his soul. I'm out of here, y'all. Chico Black in the house. Peace out.